I came back just in time to see that the cure for this virus has been advanced by the New York governor, Andrew Cuomo. He just announced that malls in New York will not be allowed to reopen until they install a special kind of air filtration system that blocks coronavirus particles. Have you heard this? Cuomo said there are HEPA filters, which are high-efficiency particle air filters that can actually filter out the COVID virus, he said. My gosh, why aren't we doing that everywhere? It's that easy. I mean, if that's the solution, we have systems, HEPA filters that block COVID, according to the governor of New York. This is the guy that has saved New York from coronavirus. They're just doing so great, and he's taunting all the other governors right now. He's making fun of Florida and Texas and Arizona. You lost, he said the other day. You lose. You bunch of losers. We got it all figured out here. Well, listen, there's the answer. I'm reading here in the New York Post, Cuomo did not say when the malls would be allowed to reopen with their super duper exciting anti-COVID-19 air filtration systems. One mall industry source told the New York Post, from what we can tell, there's not a single mall in New York or even the country that has these systems in place. We have other types of filtering systems. It's also unclear as to the potential cost of this new state mandate, because this is something Cuomo just sprung. Now, I'm sure, get ready, because I'm certain the mainstream media will pounce on Cuomo, mock him, taunt him the way they taunt Trump relentlessly for things like, you know, disinfecting the lungs and all of that. They'll go all after Cuomo, right? Because there's some magical filter that malls have to have before they will be allowed to reopen in New York State. Good to know. Meanwhile, in Arizona, the governor there, Doug Ducey, has ordered the closure of bars, gyms, movie theaters, nightclubs, and water parks for 30 days. The numbers continue to increase in the state of Arizona. They're going in the wrong direction. He also reimposed the ban on indoor and outdoor gatherings of 50 or more people. Ducey said, remember, you're safer at home. If you don't need to go out, don't go out. And this order can be extended if the number of COVID-19 cases doesn't decline by a significant margin. He didn't say what significant means in his book. Other states are scaling back their planned reopenings. Texas Governor Greg Abbott ordered bars closed and the reduction of restaurant service last week. Speaking of Texas, I saw a tweet from the mayor of Dallas, Eric Johnson, last night. Kind of an interesting set of statistics that might surprise people, because the implication is that nationally, and certainly in Texas, Houston perhaps, the ICU capacity is at or almost nearly at capacity, which means we could have a crisis the way the media is. Watch the news. We are on the verge of disaster, according to the media. Well, Mayor Eric Johnson tweeted out the bed and ventilator capacity statistics as reported by 25 hospitals in the city of Dallas. Total beds occupied, according to the mayor of Dallas, not a Republican. 6,083 beds are occupied. Excuse me, 4,056 beds, hospital beds are occupied. They have a capacity of 6,083. So they're at 67%. ICU beds, they have 687 occupied. They have a capacity of 945. That's 73% capacity. Ventilators, they have 334 ventilators in use out of a total of nearly 1,000, 959. That means 35% of the ventilators are currently in use, according to 25 hospitals throughout the city of Dallas. We all have to be a part of this. We're not passive bystanders here. And I've said to you for months, I don't know what is so hard about keeping 6 feet away from people. I don't know why that's so difficult. I don't understand the politicization of masks. I've told you over and over again, we should not have a mandate, but there ought to be a concern that if masks can spread or prevent the spread of the transmission through droplets, why not? Put one on when you go to the pharmacy. Put one on when you go to the grocery store. The day we start dragging people off to jail who don't is the day that we should, of course, but we're way past the point of no return now in craziness, in lunacy.